thanks for joining us today. It's really exciting to be in here and
Thank
see
you.
some of the stuff that you're doing at UCAM, and all the people here have come to hear about what's happening in the metaverse and what you're doing. So if you want to start out maybe just with an introduction of yourself and who you are and what you're doing.
Sure. I'm Pau Guardiola. I'm the User Experience Multimedia Director at UCAM, Catholic University of Murcia in Spain. And I'm the head of the Immersive Technologies Department, where we are focusing all our efforts into exploring new technologies, such as the metaverse, and how we can apply it to the future of the education. And here we have some examples, real examples, that I can't wait to show you guys.
Excellent. All right. And then tell me a little bit more about UCAM itself as a university and some of your focus areas.
So we are focusing on nearly all different areas. We have already experiences in a wide variety of spaces, such as education in terms of health. We have classes in medicine, we conducted classes in odontology, but also in architecture, physical science, and all of them we are surrounded by real examples of application of immersive technologies to all of them.
Amazing. All right. Well, so give us a little rundown of what's here in this room and all of the things that are around us.
Yeah, sure. Actually, since we are recording this inside the metaverse, let's wake up and move a little bit around. If we move over here, this area right here, what you can see right here, this is a real photogrammetry of a bathroom, a real bathroom under construction that our professor from architecture, he wanted to show to their students. Since we were in the middle of the pandemic, we couldn't bring our students over there. So what we did was to make the whole photogrammetry, and here in the video, you can see all those different students, and of course, professor, getting inside. See, here you can see the heads of all the different students getting inside, and it was amazing to see our professor getting in, showing all the different details to their students, and actually the experience was super cool, and it shows us how powerful these kind of tools are. If you want, we can move a little bit over there to the other side. This is actually our first immersive educational experience. That was over a year ago, way before Facebook started to talking about the metaverse. And again, we were in the middle of this pandemic, so we had a bunch of professors that they wanted to teach their students about windsurf. And of course, the best way to do it is to go to the actual beach and grab it. But since we couldn't do that, what we did was recreate a whole beach and this windsurf table. We recreated it based on what our professors needed. And here you have this video where we can see all the students and professors. We used PDFs, we used videos, and of course we use 3D assets. And again, this is the metaverse. It's not for all studies, but some of them, I want to say most of them, you have to teach and learn and understand concepts which are 3D. So it makes total sense to study, to learn in 3D, such as, of course, this windsurf or architecture, or if we go here a little bit more in the middle, here we can see this object that you can see over here. This is an actual coronavirus. Let me point out. This is the coronavirus object that we used. We can make it, and this is the one that our professor, Silvia Montoro, Ruben, etc., they use it to teach about COVID-19 to their medicine students, and they teach to over 200 students. They already used this asset, and I have to tell you that the experience was also very cool to see professors using this, making it huge, so students were able to get inside, to go outside, to explain all the different details it was super, super exciting. So let's make it smaller. Those are just real examples. This actual room where we are conducting this interview, this is this room, and this was made by our metaverse architectures based on what professors needed. So they are the ones who tell us, okay, we need a big space, open space, we need crystals, we need an outside area. Of course, we need everything that our professors tell us based on their experience. We made it real in the metaverse. And this is actually our first metaverse real classroom. And we are using it to conduct a lot of different classes. Yeah, I'm really excited, but this is just the beginning.
To be clear, we're standing inside of this
Yes.
space as a model.
Exactly.
And your students at the university
Yep.
actually helped design and create this. What program did they join there at the university to be involved in all of this creation?
Not our students, but our professors. They are the ones who tell us what they need. And two of our students, they studied audiovisual communications, and they have also knowledge on 3D computer graphics programs, such as mainly Blender, SketchUp. Yeah, with them and along with our professors, we built this classroom, this virtual classroom. We are already building new ones for odontology and medicine. Yeah, what is very exciting about this is that there is no limit. Its limit is literally our imagination.
Yeah. So let me be clear. If I come to UCAM, not only can I learn in virtual reality for some of my classes, but I can study how to do and design virtual reality with you and your group.
Yeah, we actually have we are preparing a short course about XR technologies, introduction to XR technologies, where we will study all of this, how we create this. And since it's an introduction course, you don't need to have, a high level of knowledge in 3D, not even in computer science, because everything you can see over here was made with zero code, which is very important if we want to truly make the metaverse something universal, okay? Not something just for geeks and computer science guy, but something for everybody. Yeah.
Right. And all of this you've done here in the spatial platform, is that right?
Spatial is one of the platforms that we are using, and if you want, we can come back again here and we sit down. Let's sit down over here. Perfect. So spatial is one of the rooms, or one of the programs that we are using, but not the only one. Actually, we are also exploring other applications, such as Mozilla Hubs. Both examples that you can see here were conducted inside Mozilla Hubs. We have also Frame, which is another web XR application. But spatial is one of my favorites, mainly because of the avatars. They look like very real. It also has this hand tracking. Right now, I am with my Oculus Quest 2. And if you guys can see in the bottom right, you can see the webcam, you can see myself. I'm not wearing any kind of remote controls. Everything is very natural and feels so uniquely amazing. And this is something that just spatial can offer you right now.
Excellent. So as I am looking around, thinking about coming to UCAM, tell me about some of the short courses that might be coming up, or what's happening next, like in January.
So it's very exciting times right now, because professors are coming to us, asking us about new ideas, new projects. Actually, one of them that really excites me, it's about law school. They are preparing a program, short course program, maybe around 4 weeks, about mediation, which is a very peculiar figure in law that pretends or tries to solve hard situations, not bringing them into the court, but with a mediation before, right? So I didn't know that those courses are right now being conducted online with just webcams. But why don't we conduct this in a metaverse? It makes total sense, because some of them are some real examples of mediation. During that mediation, you have to use, or you can use, 3D objects. Like, let's say we are debating about who is the owner of this car, or this house, or this space. Those are 3D concepts. And those concepts right now, most of the time, the mediation considers just photos or videos. if that mediation, instead of doing it in a room, we do it in the metaverse, whenever we are talking about the car, we can actually bring that 3D object in the middle of the discussion, and that makes us the whole mediation to a whole new level.
So this is helping professors bring their online programs into virtual reality, essentially, right?
Absolutely. And also it helps not only students but also professors, because they both feel that they are with other people. You know, it is true that Zoom calls and Google Meet, etc., webcams, they help, and they helped us a lot during this pandemic. But we cannot continue online education in a 2D way, because at the end, most of students, they don't connect their webcams. Professors, and I can talk for myself, from my own experience, you feel very alone in the online class because nobody is putting their webcam, so you feel that you are just talking by yourself to a screen. In this case, I'm looking at your eyes, Vincent. I can see you, I can see your head. We can see Alberto over here filming, so I don't feel alone in here. I actually feel very surrounded. and this is really exciting because this is by far the future of online education, I'm sure.
I completely agree. You know, I mean, when FedEx reached out to you and we had our initial conversations, that's exactly what I think it is too, the future of online education. Universities taking this sort of asynchronous flat screen 2 dimensions that can be disconnected in a way that you don't feel surrounded by your classmates, and it takes an online degree and brings this whole new element because you can have pre-recorded classes, you can also have live classes where like we're interacting right here now.
Exactly.
But you can also join a pre-recorded class that like maybe that guy over there.
Exactly.
The recording, and
Yeah.
you and I are joining the class, and that's exciting.
It's really exciting.
Professors in the world understand that yet.
Yeah, but here at UCAM, we are getting ahead, and we have some professors that they are already asking us for doing this. So I'm really excited because they are the key point. You know, from the beginning, you need those professors to be ready, to get prepared. And we have a unique combination at UCAM because we have on one side professors that are willing to do it, and on the other side, the university is giving us all the resources. We have the laboratory and the people who will help those professors to make their real classes into the metaverse. And I can tell you from my own experience, when I was teaching about one of my masters, I teach to a bunch of, there were 18 students from all over the world. My class was just during 4 days. It was a 1-year master, online master. Most of my class, I did just the very first part, the first hour in a regular Zoom call, but then I took them to the metaverse. And I remember the face of those students, 18 students, and one of them, he told me, you know what, Pablo? I've been in this master for a year, and this is the very first time I have the feeling that I'm surrounded by more students. That was very impressive. That shows me the powerful of this too.
No, that right there, that's the power of it, right? Like, for the first time, an online degree can feel like a more connected campus degree, and that's exciting. Now, your short courses that you'll be running a few, they'll be open to anybody in the world to take, right?
Yeah.
3-4 weeks long?
Exactly.
And for all of you watching today, FedEx and UCAM have partnered up to try to really get the word out that you are leading in this space, and it's exciting. So if you wanted to join, you can go down here below to this door. There's an inquiry form, and put your inquiry in with us, and we'll get you all signed up. We run the inquiries through the Global XR Academy, which is the brand new XR market space for the world for any learners that want to find courses at different universities and different institutions that are offering those courses out. So, I mean, it's so exciting. I'm so glad you took the time, and I'm excited for the year ahead. This partnership between FedEx and UCAM and seeing what we can do, especially across the Americas. You know, I know that when I was traveling down in Ecuador, it was just exciting to see kids come into an office, a counselor's office. These are high school kids, and they get to experience this. And then if they can sit here and talk to you at a university and say, hey, tell me about UCAM, man, the
Totally.
We're also building that into the recruitment for the universities globally.
Fantastic.
If you wanted to tell all these students here watching today anything else that's exciting or that you wanted to leave them with a message, what might that be?
First of all, thank you very much for being here. This is the age of education. This is the future, I'm sure about that. At UCAM, we are prepared about this. We are really excited. And yeah, this is by far how we can change the world, by changing how we learn and we educate.
Absolutely. All right, Pal. Well, thank you for your time today.
Thank you
Real
very
quick,
much.
Before we go, one last thing.
Sure.
Last thing I want to ask is, one other piece of the growing metaverse is esports. And I see you have some esports football players here.
Actually, right here, this is one of our esports players. Let me introduce you to him. Actually, I was very rude because I didn't introduce you to him. There it is. So yeah, he's one of our players with the League of Legends team. Actually, we won the Spanish First Division League this year. And yeah, we have a professional esports team, and we are really excited because they are also helping us to build this whole metaverse, because they learn, they understand perfectly when we are talking about 3D and metaverses, and we have the laboratory in their headquarters.
Amazing. So not only are you focused on academics and changing the way online degrees are delivered, or changing the way students on campus are learning with virtual reality, but you're also doing what students are really interested in outside of school, which is esports. That's such a growing space for League of Legends. Well, anyway, Pal, thank you very much for your time today. And thank you, everybody out here, for joining us and for participating and checking it out. And please come visit the Global XR Academy to learn a little bit more about the courses coming up. And also, if you want to chat with anybody from UCAM about coming here, reach out to us and we'll all get inside of a counseling interview and see what we can do for you.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much. Bye.